Hi, I'm DJ Rad Key, and welcome to my 9th vlog. Today's July 3rd, 2018, and we're going to talk about genres, different genres of music. As a DJ, there's definitely a way of going about processing a mix and putting different songs together. So, in a nutshell, songs range in BPMs. Certain genres tend to be certain BPMs. So, the first immediate genre that comes to mind is hip hop. Hip hop, what we consider like classic hip hop, we'll say 90s hip hop, tends to be within a beats per minute of around 85-ish to 90-ish, give or take a little bit, maybe a little bit lower, maybe like 80 to 92. Again, that's just a ballpark, so a song beats per minute. So a song that's like in the category of what is house would be most likely at a higher beats per minute. But if you have a house song that's 120 beats per minute, half of that would be 60, and you could use a slow song, 60 beats per minute, double that, or half the 120, there's your DJ math. You get, voila, a song at the same beats per minute, double time or half time. So to give you the 10 genres, now there's probably more than 10, and a professional, advanced music historian or advanced DJ might disagree with this list of 10. Now, this is a list that I've just compiled through my own research. Again, I do not have a PhD in music. I'm an up-and-coming new DJ, but I have, believe, enough experience to know how to put a list of 10 genres up for you. I want to start with hip-hop 1, and this is no particular order. This is just kind of me as a DJ giving you 10 genres. Hip-hop number 1, rock music is definitely a genre into itself. Reggae, a genre into itself. And then you have reggaeton. Difference between reggae and reggaeton is reggae is more of an island, steel drum, think Bob Marley, or reggaeton is more Latin dance music. And the class today at Scratch Academy, the teacher did talk about the difference between reggaeton and another kind of genre, which I'll say is my 5th genre, dancehall. So dancehall is like the calypso. It's got a different song structure. It's it's similar, but again, it's a different genre. I believe a reggae song, a reggaeton song, and a dancehall song are 3 separate categories. So that gets me to my 5 categories. Then you go into like a 6th category. We'll link in R&B and soul together, just because there's definitely a lot of overlap. It's different from hip-hop, definitely a hip-hop song. Missy Elliott would not be R&B and soul, yet like D'Angelo I would consider hip-hop. So just kind of leave that as a category. You could include gospel music in there as well. Again, these are 10 very general categories, and you could break these all down as well. I mean, obviously, just saying rock music, there's tons of different kind of rock music. So again, that gets us up to 6. Number 7 would be house. So 8 is techno, 7 is house. I'm putting those in 2 different categories, and those could be linked under dance music, electronic music, EDM, electronic dance music, but you have to separate those 2 because techno doesn't get played on the radio and house music does. So I just want to give you a reference. Go to look up either laidbackluke.com or go to YouTube. You're already here. Type in Laidback Luke genres. The exact episode, or his vlog episode, is 118. It's called Let's Talk About Genres. So that's Laidback Luke. Check him out on YouTube. Check out his website, laidbackluke.com. Let's talk about genres. And he breaks down the difference between house, techno, and all their subcategories. And in those categories are dubstep, drum and bass. I'm putting those into the house music category, which is probably the biggest one, along with hip-hop, but definitely different from techno. So I'm separating those 2. And then we have jazz. Jazz is a category in itself. Can't wait for that jazz mix to come out, obviously, but I'm still in the baby stages of my jazz mix. But that's a definite category into itself. And last, but definitely least, country music. I don't like country music. I'm not a hater of country music. I understand why people like it. I'm sure those country music festivals are a blast. People seem to have a great time. It just was never my thing. Don't really like it. Maybe there's some awesome country songs and it'll pique my interest, but every country song I've heard of, not really liked. Not everyone. There's some that are okay, but regardless, it's 10th and final category. Now, you could put other categories on. I talked about folk, gospel, blues, dubstep, drum and bass, trance, and jungle terror is a category that Laidback Luke talks about. But again, the 10 general ideas, 10 genres of music. There you go in a nutshell. This is not all going to be lesson based. I do want to talk about the podcast. Recorded the podcast yesterday. It was podcast 3, episode 3. It's titled Right Above It. amply titled, I feel, because the program, which was didn't have a co-host. Shinobi had a call off, called me last minute, was like, I got a family thing. All good, man. Do your thing. I get it. Fiello did stick around. He definitely was more than just. I'm calling him a guest, a special guest on my show, but he almost basically co-hosted with me. He was there pretty much 75% of the time. Was a great interview. I thought a great interview. That's up on SoundCloud. Hope you dig it. Again, that's episode 3 of the DJ Rad Key Show, my podcast, which I record weekly. So this week I did the podcast on Monday. And just because Wednesday is 4th of July, again, shout out to my boys at Kappa Sig and Gabe. It'll be an awesome party on Wednesday. Hope you can be there. And then also kind of some things as the week progresses. We are about to reach our first milestone in class, which is create a mix using proper fundamentals. So for me today, I'm going to work on this mix for Gabe's party. So essentially I'm kind of double dutying it. So I'm going to learn, develop my song structure using fundamentals, and hopefully utilize that at Gabe's party. So the plan with that, the Kappa Sig party, is 1 to 3 2-hour set for me. I'm planning to play longer. I'm not planning on partying through that set. I'm taking it very professionally, even though it's an unpaid gig. Again, new DJs take unpaid gigs, man. Take gigs for your friends. It's fun. I would much rather be at this gig DJing than at this gig not DJing. So I'm super happy to be invited to a party and be DJing. Again, take unpaid gigs. That's my word of advice for the week. And also this week coming up, we've got no class Wednesday again. Do have class Friday. Fiello is going to be teaching it again as well. Had a great class today. Learned more about scratching. We kind of picked up on the things we didn't learn in week 1. So week 2, it's a short week, but we're going to learn Serato basics. We're understanding more about the EQs. We definitely did a lot on the EQs. Those are the equalizers. Those are the knobs for those novices out there. Those are the knobs. I'm not going to talk a lot about EQs right now, but we did learn a lot about that in class, and then talk about potential options for recording a mix. And shout out to Shinobi, who does have a nice mix out there on SoundCloud. So not only listen to the podcast 3, right above it, starring myself, Fiello, talking a lot about Drake, Lil Wayne, and things that are in music this week and music history as well. Check out Shinobi's mix. He's just calling it his demo. Just look up Shinobi demo mix. You can find it. Good mix, solid mix, 26 minutes. I was pretty impressed. I think the dude knows what he's doing. He's definitely technically ahead of me. If there's like a week in review on my skill level, he is definitely skill level ahead of me, but I'm a million miles ahead of him in marketing. Obviously, I have a daily vlog. So I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and where there's more to come. If you are getting bored with them, let me know changes I can make. I talked to my manager, Gabe. He said, dude, you got to show other things besides you sitting in the studio. But again, on a limited budget, time constraints. Again, hey, John Taffer, no excuses. No excuses. Gabe is right. I should have more other footage. So again, I'm only in vlog 9, working my way through the editing process, working on a quicker turnaround time. I'm at the point now where I'm basically recording and releasing within 24 hours, which is good. I hope to cut that down even tighter, but I do want to have one of these out a day. Another Gabe complaint was I shouldn't have put all those out right away, but you know what, I had them backlogged and I wanted to make a daily thing, and if I waited they would be 2-3 days behind. So again, good advice from Gabe. Shouldn't have backlogged them. Quality's got to improve, I understand. He did compliment my mic skills for the podcast, which was cool. So thanks again. See you Wednesday, bro. For everybody else out there, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something today about genres, learned something about the school. Again, you can get me on djradkey.com. That's where I pretty much navigate all my social media through. You can find me SoundCloud, Mixcloud, Facebook, everywhere that is awesome music. And again, be nice to people and have a great day. Peace.